Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1983 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium. Pitching for the Brewers today is Steve Mura, whose record is 0-1 with a 5.68 ERA. And pitching for the Tigers today is Brian Kelly, whose record is 4-2 with a 3.86 ERA. And so we managed to salvage a game from the three-game series versus the Yankees. We are one game back of the Yanks, and we will not play them again this season. So that's it. We are only 6 games away from being done playing the American League East altogether, and then we will move on to the West teams for the rest of the season. So I feel like once we get through Baltimore, the matchups kind of favor us, maybe other than the Mariners, which probably have the best rotation other than the Yankees in the American League. So, I have a chance. I think we have a chance to make up some ground, and we're going to get started today against our old teammate Steve Mura. We just traded him at the trade deadline. We threw him a going away party, but he wasn't around. We put him right on the bus. We just partied on without him. So that's who we are facing today. Maybe he's a little sore over that. We will find out. Let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along, like and or subscribe to the channel. I did take yesterday off. I had a major migraine that kicked in right around the time that I start to record videos. So I took the afternoon off, and by the time it went away, I just was not feeling it. So today we're back at it. Here is Brian Kelly. Looks like, according to the game, he has never faced the Brewers before. It doesn't feel right, but it could be true. All of our bullpen is available with the exception of Dave Rucker. He's got one more day injured, so we're just down a lefty today. No big deal. Okay, let's take a look at the lineup. We are facing the right-hander, Steve Mura. I like our odds when we face him. All of our regulars are in there today. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the official lineup rundown for the Milwaukee Brewers. Batting leadoff in center field is Mike Felder. Batting second at third base is Randy Reddy. Batting third and catching today is Dave Sachs. Batting cleanup in right field is Alan Cockrell. Batting fifth, playing first base, is Bob Skube. Batting sixth in left field is Doug Loman. Hey, batting seventh and DHing today is Gorman Thomas. Batting eighth at shortstop is Ed Romero. And batting ninth, playing second base, is Nick Capra. So Paul Molitor has the day off today, it looks like. Okay, let's take a look at Brian Kelly. We stuck him back in there in the rotation. He's making his 12th start today of the season. He's 4-2, 3.86 ERA, 45 Ks and 72 and a third innings pitched. He walks way too many batters. Opponents are betting 245 against him. No complete games or shutouts. His fastball tops out at 92 miles an hour. That's why we keep giving him chances. His ground ball percentage is 47.7%. His changeup, that is his best pitch. It's rated at 96. That is excellent. Fastball just below average, and his slider just below average. A fastball just above average, a slider below average. Overall rated at 92, the 24-year-old right-hander goes to arbitration next year. Let's take a look at his log. Has he faced Milwaukee? It doesn't appear that he has faced Milwaukee. He did get a start coming back from the bullpen against Toronto. He went 4 1/3 innings, giving up a run on 5 hits, a couple of walks. And I remember that game. That was because we were in Toronto, and the lefties were coming up, and we knew he was going to get clobbered. So we yanked him a little bit early in that ball game. Okay, let's take a look at the Tigers. The defense, everybody where they should be. Gold Glovers at first and second base. And Mike Felder leading off. Felder been playing center field since we traded for Chet Lemon. Of course, Lemon's on the IL, and Kelly walks the fastest guy on the team. Hopefully Kennedy is ready as Randy Reddy steps up. Reddy hits a ground ball to short, and a double play. Nicely done. And that'll clear the bases for Dave Sachs. He's catching today, batting .238, 11 home runs. Worst catcher's arm in the American League. He pounds it into the dirt. And a nice play by Kennedy, picking it up, gunning him down at first base. So we go to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at the Tigers lineup rundown for today's ball game. Batting leadoff, playing second base is Whitaker. Batting second at shortstop is Alan Trammell. Batting third, playing first base is Greg Brock. Batting cleanup, playing third base is George Brett. Batting fifth and catching is Terry Kennedy. Batting sixth in right field is Glenn Wilson. Batting seventh in left field is Kirk Gibson. Batting eighth and DHing is Mickey Hatcher. And batting ninth in center field is Kevin Bass. Steve Mura, you see his Detroit Tiger card that Jeremy made specifically for our team, but he could not get the job done in a Tiger uniform, so we traded him to Milwaukee. He's making his second start for the Brew Crew, 0-1 with that .568 ERA. He gave up 7 hits in 6 1/3 innings, 5 runs in that ball game, striking out 4. Yeah, he's got a fastball, tops out at 88 miles an hour. He's a ground ball pitcher 42.3% of the time. He's got 4 pitches, but only 1 is good. That's a fastball, rated an 85. He does go to free agency at the end of the year. That's why we let him go. And how did he do in his last start? Look at his log. Oh, he played the Angels in that game. That's a good hitting team. And you already know the stats because he only started 1 game for them. So, all right. There is the defense for the Brew Crew. And as I mentioned, Dave Sachs, worst catcher in the American League with a 76 arm. We don't have a lot of speed, but maybe we'll take advantage of that if we can today. Okay, Sweet Lou leading off versus Steve Mura. Whitaker popping it up on the infield. Third baseman Reddy makes the catch, 1 down. Next up is Alan Trammell, .277 hitter, 12 home runs, a ground ball, also to Reddy. 2 quick outs from Mura. Here's the Brock Ness monster, possibly the best hitter on the team right now. He walks. So we have a runner on first. I'm not going to try to steal with Greg Brock. It's probably a 50-50 proposition. Well, what is the percentage? It says 66, which is like 35%. And we got George Brett up. So Brett had a couple doubles in his last ball game. Here he gets a base hit up the middle. Brock holds at second. First hit of the ball game for the Tigers today. That will bring up our catcher, Terry Kennedy. He's batting .301 versus right-handers. 1-1 count, and a base hit up the middle. Will Brock score? Come on, Brock. He does score. We're going to hold Brett at second, and it's 1-0 Detroit on the RBI from Kennedy. Nice little 2-out rally here. Glenn Wilson, next man up, batting .260, 15 home runs. And he gets a base hit past the second baseman, Capra. Brett scores from second. Kennedy advances. And it's 2-0 Detroit. So a walk and 3 straight singles. Could the moguling be on? Let's see. Here's Gibby. 1 swing of the bat, and you can lock the mogul in. Oh, he pops it up. Gibby's just struggling so much. And he pops out to short. Romero making the catch. So we go to the top of the second. Tigers take the early lead, 2-0. Alan Cockrell leading off. And we got a couple lefties. Here's Cockrell. He walks. He walks a lot in this game. Well, maybe I'm thinking of a different batter who's not in the lineup. Is this guy the guy that won the Rookie of the Year? Yeah, he won the Rookie of the Year last season. Okay, anyway. Runner on first. Here comes the lefties, Bob Skube. Oh, Skube's the guy that walked because he was, yeah. He was the guy who was leading off for this team. All right, here's Bob Skube, runner on first. Nobody out. Striking him out. There we go. First K for Kelly. One down. Doug Loman up. Loman, 222 hitter. He's got a little pop. 14 home runs. Striking out. 2 down. And here's Stormin Gorman Thomas. It's been forever since we've seen him. He's been relegated to a bench role despite being a Gold Glover in center field. And it does look like his defensive stats have waned and overall rated as 73. But he's got a power. He's only got a couple home runs this year, but an 85 rating. Here he taps it back to Kelly, and there is out number 3. So we go to the bottom of the second inning with Mickey Hatcher leading off. Hatcher's average down to 265. He is in a free fall right now. Hey, there's a base hit. Steve Mura will get you right. Base hit into left field. Takes a look at second, but we'll hold him. Now, I would usually hit and run here with Kevin Bass. But we're up 2, and we're going to let him take a cut. Seems like we're hitting Mura pretty well. We got 4 hits so far, and a walk. Good job by the number 9 hitter getting on base for Whitaker as we get back to the top of the order. So first and second, nobody out. Sweet Lou is up. 2-2 count to Lou, and he taps it. All right, back to Mura. They get the force out at second, but they can't turn 2. So that does set up a hit and run situation with Trammell at the plate. Whitaker on first, Hatcher on third. Trammell pulls it to third base. Is Hatcher going to hold? No, he does go home, and the run scores. So an RBI for Tram. It's 3-0 Detroit. Runner in scoring position for Greg Brock. I almost called him Grok. And that'll do it. Okay, we're going to the top of the third. Tigers put another run on the board. We have the shortstop, Romero, leading off. Romero batting .206 versus right-handers. Sharply hit ground ball to Brock. There's 1 down. Although they had a couple walks, Kelly's looked pretty good. Here's Nick Capra, who, when Molitor is in the lineup, he's the DH, actually, with no power. Although he scorches it, frozen rope to center, Bass making the catch. 2 down, and we're back to Mike Felder, who walked his first time up. And there's the first hit for the Brewers today, as Felder reaches base once again. Now, with 2 down, I would absolutely be sending him, although they are down 3 runs, so they're not going to score. They're not going to get the lead back. Well, I guess they're going to hold him as Reddy grounds out to second. We go to the bottom of the third inning with George Brett leading off. Brett's 1 for 1 today. Slowly creeping his average back up to 300. And another base hit up the middle. It's 2 for 2 back through the box for Brett. Kennedy, what would Brett's stolen base percentage be? Also 66. You know what? Let's see what Kennedy can do here. He had a base hit the first time up. This could be a double play. Sharply hit right over the head of the third baseman, Reddy into the corner. And a double for Kennedy. That is his 7th double in a Tigers uniform. 845 OPS. Look at that slash line. That is impressive. Good job by Terry Kennedy. Where would we be without him right now? So it's second and third. Nobody out. Mira's on the ropes right now. Let's see if Wilson can knock him out of the ball game. Full count. Ground ball to second. Brett does score. Kennedy advances, and it's 4-0. Detroit, we played a little bit of small ball here. We'll take the runs any way we can get them. And now I would normally have Gibby try to get a sac fly here. But with Kennedy running and some good outfield arms, I don't think it's worth it. Gibby not capable of doing much right now. Yeah, he taps it right back to Mura. Kennedy. Oh, Kennedy goes home and scores a run. He's sneaky fast. And it's 5-0 Detroit. So Gibby gets the job done in a very unorthodox way, but we'll take it. 2 down. Base is empty now for Sticky Mickey, and Hatcher hits a ground ball to second. So we go to the top of the 4th inning. Tigers are up 5-0. Brian Kelly looking strong. He's had a couple walks, but otherwise not too shabby of a day. Sachs hits a liner into left. Gibby arranging over and making the play. 1 down. Next man up is Alan Cockrell. Cleanup hitter. Get some good wood on it. 396 feet to center field, but Bass makes the catch. 2 quick outs for Kelly. Here come the lefties with Bob Skube. A ground ball to short. Not a bad job by Kelly. Through 4 innings, he's only thrown 41 pitches, it said. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning with Kevin Bass leading off. I would love to sweep the Brew Crew heading into Baltimore. You know they're going to be tough. Hey, there's a gapper for Kevin Bass. Mura just serving up gopher balls here practically as Bass gets a double. 3rd double of the season. Nothing but meat from Mura. In scoring position for Sweet Lou. 7 hits for Detroit now. Lou flipping it into left field. That should be caught. It will be by the left fielder Loman. Bass has to hold. Let's see if Whitaker can go oppo for a base hit here. Try to have him hit it the other way. That's a good pitch to do it. On that slow curve. At the very least, it gets Bass to 3rd. Let's see if Greg Brock can drive him in. He's 0 for 1 with a walk today. Walk him again. 3 walks for Mura. No Ks yet. And George Brett is up. George Brett 2 for 2 today. Both hits right up the middle. Let's see if he's got another one in him. Oh! Yeah! It sneaks past the second baseman, Capra. I'm guessing they're wishing they had Molitor in there today. Run scores. Another RBI for Brett. And it's 6-0 Detroit. Detroit scored in every inning so far. Kennedy 2 for 2 today. He walks on a pitch that was so far outside. Couldn't even pretend to swing at it. 84 pitches now for Mura. You see why we got rid of him. I don't see why we traded for him. And then Wilson rips it into left field. That should score 2. Yep, Brett scores from second. 8-0 Detroit, and that will send Mura to the showers. Bob Galasso is the next pitcher up. The Galasso Raptor, as I think we'll call him. This is his 8th game. No record, 2.66 ERA. 19 Ks in 23 2/3 innings. Does he have a gap in his teeth right there? Approach batting 195 against him. His fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage 45.1. His changeup pretty solid, 91 rating. Fastball is average overall. He is rated at 78. The 31-year-old right-hander goes to free agency at the end of the year. So not a bad job, just in limited duty. And here is Gibby with runners on first and second, 2 down. Gibby needs a break here. Nope, slow roller to first, and that will do it. So we go to the top of the 5th inning. Tigers are up 8-0. And unless there's a total breakdown from Brian Kelly, we're going to try to get him at least 7. That would be nice today. Here's Doug Loman leading off against Kelly. There's strikeout number 3 for Brian Kelly. There's 1 down now. Stormin Gorman batting 158 versus right-handers. Maybe his career is over. When does he go to free agency? Oh, God. They're paying him $500,000 for the next 2 years to sit on the bench. 2 outs. Ed Romero, next man up, and a ground ball to Trammell. Wow, another 1, 2, 3. Kelly looking great. Mickey Hatcher leading off, bottom of the 5th. Tigers have scored every inning. Hatcher, first time facing Galasso. 1 out. Kevin Bass up next. He had a double. And another hit for the Tigers. Kevin Bass. Base hit into left field. We're up 8 runs here. This is a situation in which I would send to Bass if we weren't so far ahead at this point. We're not going to hit and run. You know, we're going to let Whitaker just take his cuts. Oh, there we go! Another home run from Sweet Lou, his 18th on the season. Wow, is there a better leadoff hitter in baseball right now? Look at those numbers. Career high in OPS. Let's hope he stays healthy. It's 10-0 Detroit. Now we need to start thinking about bringing in the scrubs. Trammell, a line drive to right field. Out number 2. That will bring up Greg Brock. Brock walks. Wow, I don't think we've struck out once today, and I think that's the 5th or 6th walk. It's nice that this is in our favor for once. Brett, he was 3 for 3 on the day until he lined out there to left. So we go to the top of the 6th inning. Let's keep the defense in there one more time, and then next inning we'll start swapping people out. Okay? So Brian Kelly, 49 pitches, and we're starting the 6th. This is Greg Maddux-like performance. Oh, nuts. There's a walk. Walking the number 9 hitter. That is a faux pas. Mike Felder up next. Ground ball to first. We could turn 2. Oh, nope. Only play was for Brock to step on first, as he had a drag race Felder to get there. So, runner in scoring position at second as Randy Reddy steps up with 1 down and a wild pitch. Now, that is the 8th wild pitch for Kelly, and he does walk a lot. I feel like that's okay. I sort of, normally I'd be pissed off at another wild pitch or a pass ball or a balk or an error or 3 straight walks and a grand slam. But that sort of fits the scenario. Now, I don't want him to score. I'd love to preserve a shutout. We're going to pull the third baseman in, otherwise we'll give up that run for an out. So if Reddy pulls it to Brett, we'll go home. There's a strikeout from Kelly. He wants to handle it himself. 2 down. Dave Sachs, really the only opportunity to drive in a run today. And he pops it up to Brett. Brett makes the catch. Nicely done. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. We are going to sub out. Oh, let's take a look at the in-game stats. I don't feel like we can sub out Kennedy, although we should. He is 2 for 2. He deserves a chance to get another hit here. He's hot. Let's keep the bats hot. All right, so another at bat for Terry Kennedy. He's cold. Damn it. Here's Glenn Wilson. Big Willie Styles got 4 RBI today, so we have to let him hit. He's having a career day. Line drive to left. So I lied, basically. We're not changing it. Well, we are taking out Gibson. Gibby, he just don't got it. We're going to bring in Eddie Miller. Miller will play center field, and we'll move Bass over to left. Just to strengthen our defense a little bit. So here's Eddie Miller, pinch hitting. Batting only .226 versus righties. And a walk to Miller. The Tigers' run streak is kind of coming to a close here unless Hatcher can come up with something. I think we're going to let Hatcher bat. He's got a hit today. Let's give him an opportunity to get off the schneid. And he pops it up. All right. Alrighty then. So we're going to go and do some defensive arrangements here. We are going to put Barbaro at first. We will put Lance Parrish behind the plate. We will swap these two. And Dougie Baker will go in at third. Okay. So there you go. Take a look at the defensive alignment. In some ways better, not at first base. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Here is Brian Kelly humming along. Alan Cockrell, first man up, striking out. 5 Ks for Kelly. This is what I envisioned with Kelly, with these super high ratings. Maybe our patience is paying off. Here's a couple lefties, though. It doesn't get any easier here. As Kelly jams him. Still gets a good wood on it. Flying out to center field. Bass with the catch. Miller with the catch. 2 down. Doug Loman up next. And a sharply hit ground ball to Lou. And Lou tosses him out. What is going on with Brian Kelly? We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Here's Kevin Bass. He's 2 for 2 today with a walk. Oh, that was a fat pitch. Popping it up in front of home plate. Looks like Sachs makes the catch. 1 down. Next up is Lou. Lou, 1 for 4 with a home run today. Pops it up, carrying into the outfield grass behind second. It's dropped by Capra. Wow. Capra really struggling in the field today. All those base hits up the middle. And then the one that got by him there, by Brett, if I recall. And a walk to Trammell. Galasso's got 3 walks today. That's going to bring up Barbaro Garbe, first at bat of the day. First time facing a righty all year, I think. Ground ball to third. That's going to be around the horn. Oh, no! They get the force at second. Garbe beats it out. First and third, 2 down for Doug Baker, batting in the cleanup role. He hit his first career home run in the last ball game he was in. And a base hit to left. Baker always getting on base. It's 11-0 Detroit. Here is Lance Parrish, big wheel. It's been a while since we've seen him. Having a terrible season, batting .212 versus right-handers. And a base hit to left. Garbe, we're sending him. Garbe safe at home. Baker holds at second. It's 12-0 Detroit. What a ball game. This is exactly what we needed. A total rout. A mogul, if you will. Wilson's going to hit it off the wall in left field. A double, a run scores, and that will do it for the Galasso Raptor. They're going to bring in the hairiest ball player in the American League, if not all of baseball. It's Dwight Bernard. 22nd game, no record, 4.08 ERA. More walks and strikeouts. That is gasoline on a fire right there. Opponents are betting $3.12 against him. Rest is not even worth mentioning. He does go to free agency at the end of the year. So 13-0. Here is Eddie Miller. By the way, Wilson's 3 for 5 with 5 ribbies. Eddie Miller. Fly ball into center field. It will carry deep enough to be caught. So we're going to the 8th inning. This lead is insurmountable. And why not let Kelly, at only 78 pitches, regardless of what happens, I think we need to give him his first complete game. Oh, an infield single from Gorman Thomas. Only the second hit by the Brewers today. Ed Romero next man up. Let's see if that's like the first crack in the dam. There's a walk, yeah. Okay, so I might be wrong about keeping him in there. This is where it feels like they're trying to get even. At least get a run or two on the board. Infield single from Thomas, and then a walk to the worst hitter on the team. So let's see what happens here. 85 pitches now for Kelly. Oh, comebacker to Kelly. Is this an error? Oh, nope. We get the force out at second, and it's out number 1. This is easily the furthest he's gone in any start in his career. You know what? We're going to pull the outfield in. If Felder gets a base hit, then a run scores. But let's play in and try to prevent a sac fly. Felder's only got a 74 power. And it's a base hit. So I guess that's going to do it for Kelly. He gives up a run. And that's good enough for me. A solid performance, obviously. We're going to bring in Roy Thomas. Our boy Roy has been shut down all season. Poser batting 163 against him. I mean, he walks more than he should. No saves, 2 tight buttholes. Fastball tops out at 91 miles an hour. You get the picture. He's good. Let's get a double play here. It's going to be tough, actually, with Felder, although we do have one with Felder on first. And Randy Reddy up. There's a ground ball to second. That could be 2. It is another double play with some speed on the base pass. So that was the right call. I guess we could have given Kelly the shot at it, but what's the point? Good performance. So we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Mickey Hatcher leading off. Hatcher, a base hit. There we go. 2 for 5 today. Maybe he's breaking out of it a little bit. Kevin Bass, he's 2 for 3 with a walk and a double. And a slow roller to third. And an error by Randy Reddy. Everybody's safe. Man, I kind of feel bad for the Brewers. I know what this feels like. Sweet Lou. Runners on first and second, nobody out. He's already got a home run today. Oh, they jam him on that curveball. Right under the wrist. There's 1 down. Trammell 0 for 4 today. He does have an RBI. Batting 277 versus right-handed. There we go. A 3-run Jimmy Jack to right field. 16-1. Trammell, his 13th home run on the season. Barbaro Garbe. Ground ball to short. 0 for 2 now. And Dougie Baker, 1 for 1 with the ribby today. And, oh, Baker's going to get a double into the gap. Maybe 3. Nope, he's going to hold the second. I would say no reason to rub it in, but we are already up 16-1. That is his second career double, second double of the season. 17 hits for Detroit. We have scored in every inning but the 6th inning. And, of course, Lance Parrish grounds out. Well, that should do it for the Tigers offense today. I guess we're going to leave Roy Thomas in there. At least to get the righties out. Here's Dave Sachs. Popping him up. Popping fresh. Baker makes the catch. 1 down. Alan Cockrell, next man up. He's popping it up on the infield. Baker probably make the catch too. Yes, he do. All right. Down to the final out. Here is Bob Skube. 1-1 count to Skube, and a ground ball to Baker. Tigers win 16-1. Handshakes, butt slaps, sloppy steaks. What a game. That's exactly what we needed. Player of the game is going to be a tough call, but probably go to Glenn Wilson, right, with the 5 ribbies. Let's take a look at the standings. Yeah, it's all, you know. We could have won 2-1. It would have been the same, right? But we need the confidence booster. And Kelly pitched a great ball game. Seattle just 1 game up. Let's take a look at the National League. Oh, Montreal jumps ahead of the Metropolitans. And Atlanta, a half game up on San Diego. Look at that. Atlanta lost 5 in a row. San Diego, coincidentally, question mark, has won 5 in a row. Let's take a look at headline news. Yeah, Petrie had the complete game yesterday. And the Tigers, 60-1 win. The Tigers brought their hit total for the year up to 1,026. That is going deep into the stats for James. He's probably keeping a track of it at home. Glenn Wilson, 3 for 5 with a double and 5 RBI. Cleanup hitter Doug Baker. I mean, he's actually, pinch hit. 4 for 4 in his last 2 games. That's weird. Sweet Lou 1 for 6 with a home run. That was a big shot. And George Brett went 3 for 4. 6 for 12 in his last 3 ball games. Okay, let's take a look at transactions. Mark Souza out for the rest of the season. Not a lot going on there. He was in the majors. So he's done. Let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. That's a nice victory. We've won 2 in a row. That feels good. As we patiently wait for it to load up. Player of the game, I think we have to give it to Glenn Wilson, 5 ribbies. Also, by the way, Greg Brock walked 3 times. Trammell had 4 RBIs, even though he only had 1 hit. I mean, he actually put the ball in play to get the runs in. 17 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra base hits. Brian Kelly gets the win, going 5 and 2 on the year. A nice start from him. Those walks bother me, but Roy Thomas came in, shut him down. Nothing going on there. Steve Mura takes the loss. Okay, we're going to come back tomorrow with Game 2 of the 3-game series. Until then, everyone, have a great night.